All right, guys, we're about to get into this episode. We're going to do a reaction video to the Tariq Nasheed Ism Radio travel show in Chicago. First, I got to tell you that, yes, I am from Chicago. That's why I was excited to see this episode. I am going to give you my reaction. I'm going to hopefully make this somewhat a little educational, too, so I can elaborate on some things that they don't talk about the episode.
Black, 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 it's a black thing. You ain't never seen nothing like this, man.
Much love for what Tariq is doing as well as the city, and so we just having fun, just going through and give you a reaction, and hopefully we can make this an educational conversation at the same time. So let's get it cracking.
So guys, we have arrived in my hometown, Chicago, Chi-Town. Boom, boom,
boom,
boom,
boom. Yes, baby. Boom, boom.
The first place
word.
we go, I
Bree
take
is
them
beautiful.
to a black-owned restaurant called Jerk Villa.
Jerk Villa. All right, so first of all, in terms of the business, so her makeup is amazing. That's another business we should be getting into, is not just being a makeup artist, but understanding that industry, man. Like, that's a multi-billion-dollar industry, man. So if you, a male or female, you want to get into doing, you want to make some money, man, it's gonna always be a demand for makeup. Look at Khloe Kardashian, just did like 500 million, something like that, $500 million off of her makeup line.
She does.
So you know, we need to be really getting the A for that, getting the A for understanding the whole beauty industry, hair care, nail care, all that good stuff, guys. You know, people might laugh at you. I'm telling you, it's a whole bunch of money when you're dealing with hair, nails, makeup, all that. Women gotta look good, and they making more than most of the money in there. But look like they was having a blast. Looks like
so
they just went to Jerk Villa. It's a good restaurant. It's pretty dope. I've been there before. It's a nice restaurant.
It's time to get clean so we can hit the scene, but my girl's gonna come see
low key, I think I like what Bree did. Like, she was picking out some of her spots and her people, putting them on. I do believe, though, I wish they would have showed a few other businesses too as well, because there's so many other businesses and black-owned businesses in Chicago that I would have thought would have been showcased that they didn't do. But that's, maybe we can do a series, and we can maybe, you know, since I'm in Chicago a lot, maybe I could, you know, show people some stuff in Chicago if y'all want to say, oh my God, baby,
I practically live there. Like, I
lift that motherfucking leg up.
Always there.
All right.
I'm so excited to get them on the wood. Like, I love this.
Get on that, yes, on the wooden floor, yes.
I do it for all type of reasons, and I just wanted Layla and Tariq to experience it, even though they can't skate.
Skating is definitely, look, I heard, first of all, when you skate, you want to have your own skates. You want to have custom skates. That's the secret. If you use the rental skates, I'm surprised they found a size 18 for Tariq skates. This probably was the only skates that they had in that size too, that one pair.
I'm say my girl Bree was getting it on
What's up, Layla? Them long ass braids. Credit the braids, baby. With your little sexy predator looking at. Looking like a sexy avatar. I love me some Layla, by the way.
I think I did okay.
Low key, I used to love Bree the most, but now I think I done fell in love with Layla ever since I met her.
Pirouettes all on the skating ring. Like, she's in the ice capades, and I'm over here like Herman fucking Munster, stiff as hell. My gout acting up. I'm skating like
Tariq over there looking like Herman Monster. He say extra stiff with it.
We're still having a good time though.
On the floor. Hey, when I was a shorty coming up in Chicago, man, let me tell you, the rink, this was the spot that everybody went to on the south side. When you was a kid, you had nothing to do. You go there dance, you go there skate, you go there meet the girls, all that. That was the blast, man. So it's good. That's a business that's been there for over 20, 30 years. You know, so we want to study them.
It could be hit or miss, but we heard some really good things about this place.
I'm glad they went to this spot. This is a real spot right here. Soul Veg is one of my favorite vegan spots in the city.
Welcome, brother. This is our restaurant. My mother
Look, they got security on deck.
Okay.
It was a necessity. They became vegans. Personal choice.
Now, I love the fact they got security in the background, because they showing we got to protect our businesses. But could they be a little less in the camera, less intimidating? You're making it look like it's scaring the customers.
So that's what spawned this idea. And now, 35 years later, me and my brother and my sister, we run it. And
look at Ola in the back.
Okay.
This
look like he in the back looking like he just needs something to do. Oh, shout out to Ola, always getting to work. Every time I see him, he like, man, I'm just ready to get to work. Let's go.
Wheatgrass, ice cream.
He Ola looking for the rice. He like, where the Nigerian rice at, bro? Shout out to O.
Who comes up with the recipes?
Well, it's family recipes.
Okay.
The food is really good, guys. I will say that. When they were talking about how they like this food, I think they were very accurate with that. This food is really, it doesn't taste vegan. And I'm not a vegan, but this is some food I would definitely eat. It's a little expensive, though. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap.
So if you get the right season, you put the right love in it, and especially our
when I first saw this brother, now I'm from Chicago, I never met this brother before. When I saw him on this episode, I thought this was Miguel. I really thought he was get to singing.
The key to having any financial stability,
But that shirt is fly. I really gotta say, I want one of them shirts that collar is pop.
You can't get out the bed, and health is your wealth. So if
absolutely, health is your wealth, brother.
Properly, you're never going to be able to do the necessary things it takes to be a successful man and woman in this planet.
I think that's an understatement, man. We need to realize the power of health. He said something real important, man. He said your health is going to impact your spirit, your body, your mind, everything else.
Vegan food. I've never tasted vegan food that tasted this
God
good.
damn, that looks so good. I'm about to make vegan peanut butter and jelly sandwiches right now. I'm going to get some almond butter and some vegan strawberry jam. God damn it. Because I am hungry, and put it on some pita bread.
The spread that they laid out for us, I felt like it was like Thanksgiving dinner. It wasn't chicken, but it definitely looked like chicken drumsticks. There were
look at the cake. Oh my God. I'm talking about that cake right there. Yeah, Brie.
Sweet potatoes. There were all
let me stop joking, man. Brie is a super cool. Shout out to her.
Thanksgiving dinner spread with all the pork and all of that stuff.
I think
everything was like vegan and vegetarian.
There's so many other restaurants black-owned restaurants that are also really good. Of course, they couldn't visit everybody. Soul Vegetarian is one of them, but guys,
it was like a Thanksgiving feast.
There's so if y'all want to see
real macaroni and cheese, it looked like real chicken. It looked like real cakes and pies made with flour and cheese, but it really wasn't. It tasted just like it. I don't know how they did it. All I know is I'll fly back next week just to go to that place. That place is great. I will move to Chicago to go there.
She looked like one of them chicks that just love to eat. That's all you got to do. Bree looked like that's all you got to do. You take a good conversation, how your teeth in your mouth, and take her to some good food. She'll have fun. Real low maintenance look.
Oil shop. They sell all types of African essentials, and they've sold a lot of my products, like my books and my movies and DVDs.
Shout out to CC360, by the way. Shout out.
Here at the shop.
Now, let me tell you about CC3. Now, this is downtown Chicago. This is actually right on top of the river, Navy Pier, shots right there. But CC360, they're about to show CC360, which is here, Culture Connection. What he didn't say, this is a place you definitely want to come out and support. There's a lot of lectures that go on here. All type. This is a community resource.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You come here for multiple things. It's like a cultural gift shop.
I know, right?
Chi-town.
I know, to the death of us. But I just what prompted you to open your own business?
By the way, I got products inside of the store too. We got some hats and some clothes and art in this store.
Prior to this, this was my father's hardware store.
Oh, okay.
So, when he closed it up, we decided to put something here. Then I'm a Chicago public school teacher where I was then.
The lighting was low as hell up in here. On the camera, they had some extra light up in here.
I said, okay.
They just showed some of my hats, by the way. In fact, you see that I got the hat on.
What I was already into, history and culture. So,
okay.
That's what we are.
But from the hardware store, what made you transition into these products?
Now, I will say, now here's the thing about this episode. Now, first of all, in this store, what you'll see, they got all types of books. They got books on the policy kings. If you're trying to look at Chicago and learn about the history of Chicago, how the lottery was started in Chicago, we got information on all of that is inside of this store. Like he said, you have the Shahrazad Ali. A lot of people that was in Hidden Colors, Booker T, Shahrazad Ali, even Umar Johnson, a lot of them have come into this store and spoken because there's a whole church next door to it, so it can fit about 300 people. So this is a great place if you want to come and learn and meet people. This is a good community to be a part of. Now, the one thing,
12 to 15 businesses of other
one thing I wish they would have did different on this with this spot is they only interviewed him, right, Jay.
Almost low key about.
But you see, there's like 4 or 5 other people that are there that work with the store in like a building management and capacity that really help the store run. I wish you would have showed more of that, because the problem with the black business is sometimes we just prop up one person. It's like an individual success. Everybody trying to be their own boss, but it takes a team. It takes a team, and we got to show the teamwork that it comes with sustaining these businesses.
It's very,
Like this brother right here, he wouldn't, most of these successful businesses, like the other guy sold veg, he said it was his parents that were involved. Like how many other people are involved? Until we look at the teams and the communities that support, that's how we really understand what makes these businesses really powerful. And so I wish Tariq would have did a better job of that. Like even you see myself, I was standing on the left side of Bree, and the camera had got a short shot of me, but I wish they would have showed more of the other team members and maybe even talk to the team members, even if it was for 1 second, just to show that visual of the community that it takes to build these businesses, because they can't stay there without support from the staff, the communities, everybody playing a role in addition to the customers.
It's very weird.
Out here, they used to hit me up. Like it was one brother who owned like a restaurant. It was in like a white part of town, I think. But he would get,
like
noise ordinances.
Like right here, it's that boy. I ain't gonna say his name, but he's into real estate. We got some real estate people that come through here. A lot of banking, financial people, a lot of educators.
On the north side, possibly, where the dynamic of the demographic is different.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you shea butter
And
moisturize, lubricate your soul.
Really have that issue, but you might have extra presence of inspectors or law enforcement, police officers who might every now and then pull customers over because of the police presence in our community. So, but overall, it's
now what Tariq didn't get a chance to show is in front of a lot of these businesses, what you don't see is there's so much construction that's going on in front of these buildings by the city, and the city is not trying to repair this stuff. So it really makes it difficult for the businesses to keep the customers if the customers can't park on the block. Like that store they just showed, the street was jacked up for like almost a year. I mean, even after complaining to the aldermen, people couldn't even really park on the block because there was so much construction going on. And you're going to see that. I think it's another scene where they're going to show a little bit of that in another scene. So we got to really look at the importance of communicating with the alderman. All right, let's get to the next one. Dominique Dunn.
On Wabash and Roosevelt with Dominique Dunn, the owner. Hi,
Wabash and
everybody.
Roosevelt.
Hey, girl. Okay, so y'all don't know this, but me and Dominique been down since we were like 8 years old.
A long time.
Yeah, so this is my homegirl, and she came and opened up her own
congratulations.
juicery in Chicago. She actually has 2 locations. This is the flagship right now, but we really wanted to know, like, what prompted you to start your own business as a young black owner?
So what started me? So really quickly, I was in the fashion industry, living in New York, and I basically lived out of a suitcase always up in the air. And I wasn't sick, but I just realized that I wasn't like my vital health. I didn't have energy. My mood swings would change, and I'm like, I'm young. Why am I feeling like this? Why is my mood like this? Why don't I have energy? So my partner who started
she must be extra short because
he basically was like, I think it's what we're putting in our body or what we're not putting in our body, and we just started researching and everything. Just
by the way, this store here
whatever you eat or drink could
definitely support this business. This is a really good area of the city.
And from that moment on, I knew the next chapter of my life was doing something different to help myself and to help my
a lot of those businesses over there are not black owned.
Do you face any challenges being a young black owner on a street like this? Because I'm sure there isn't a lot of other black owners on this street.
It's not, but I found that especially like in the juicing world, if you are often offering something that's authentic and it's real and it's good, it really doesn't have a color, because in this day and age
most of her clients, I bet you, are not black.
Sickness is all about what we're putting in our body.
And this is what's important too. I'm glad
if they come
she
in here
mentioned
and
that.
they see what I'm offering,
When
and
you
they
have a
taste
black
it,
business,
and they're like, I don't really
you don't
care
have to
who
only
owns
try to
it.
cater
So
to
thank
just black
goodness,
people. In
I've
fact,
been
you
blessed
should.
where I really haven't.
All
Obviously,
money
I've
is
had a few
good,
people
my
come
friend.
in and they was like, is it black owned, and asking those questions. But I feel like if you have to ask, then
Right. You don't need to be in here.
Exactly. Like you should just be going off of my product. But health is wealth, because without your health, you have no wealth on any level.
You better tell them. I love you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. You all keep doing what y'all doing.
Why she didn't have Bree? Give Bree a hug too. That's sexy ass. Yeah.
So
I mean,
ran out of
Layla,
clothes
that's what I meant to
traveling
say.
in Chicago. We've been touring, and I done
Hey,
ran out
Layla
of
look
clean
even pretty
pants,
in
and
person. I
I'm
be
trying
looking
to
at
turn
her
pants
on
inside
video,
out, wash them,
and she's
sink them.
cute.
So
But in
we
person,
stopped
I
at
met
this
her in
place
person,
called
and the
Success
girl
Black-owned
is
clothing store. They
she's
got some real nice
to
stuff
me
here,
she's
but I'm
like
tall
she's a
as hell,
sleeper.
so it's
She is a
difficult for me
sleeper.
to find stuff that
Now this
fits.
next spot is crazy because I didn't even know about this spot, and I'm from
I
Chicago.
don't want no big cowboy Michael Jordan.
I haven't seen what they're about to
So I
show,
gotta
but
find something right in the middle for tall players such as myself.
Tall ass. Yeah, I already know. Oh, this is Success. Okay, this is Got you. Yeah, this. Oh yeah, I know what spot this is. This spot is expensive too, man. You gonna find a pair of jumpers. Your gym shoes gonna be about $250, $300 in this spot. I think they're right off of. I think this is South Loop as well. I think this is like off of Wabash or Michigan.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. They let the cat out the bag. I was trying to put your name with your face. Oh yeah. I applaud.
Yeah, what I like about this store too, they got a lot of custom stuff that you're not gonna find anywhere unless you maybe go to the internet and find special designers. But god damn, look at these jeans he got on. First of all, can he get some better customer service in there? Where's the person that's supposed to be helping him find the right fit? You know, they just let him they just got him out there bogus. Somebody's supposed to be in there helping him. They got him out there looking like a soccer dad, looking like he going to the children's parent meeting at the local school.
Hey, yeah, you can wait on second.
Old niggas be flipping it out.
I think he's taking
I'm glad he made the best of it, having fun. And somebody should be there definitely offering him some other jeans.
Okay.
Outside of just the ladies, man, something a little more. It's gonna fit them a little right. But yeah, that's Success. That A on Michigan Avenue. Yeah, they cool over there.
Which is one of the very few black-owned hotels in the country.
The South Loop Hotel. This is. I didn't know this was black owned. This is actually a really nice spot. This is off of
what?
Wabash.
So you know how you said you wanted to get out here some more? I got a blind date for you.
Okay, you're gonna check on the blind date.
He fine though. Like trust me when I tell you he fine.
He got all his teeth?
Yeah, he got all his damn teeth. And he work out, and he's tall, and he smell good. Okay. And I got you.
So how do you know?
I met him through one of my homeboys. He is a promoter.
Okay.
Yeah, but he always be with like their cousins or whatever. But he cool. Like he don't never be in no drama. I don't never see him with a whole lot of bitches.
What does he do? Like I don't
know. I mean,
she just said he's a promoter.
Yeah, but I got you, boo.
All right, I'm gonna try it. I don't breathe. I swear to God.
Hey, look,
I'm telling you, I got you.
He look like some shit out of.
Oh, hey, look, man, this is funny. This is funny. I'm glad they added this because it's that way you get to have a comic relief. Because this just sounds like this is about to be funny.
Well, we'll see if he's cool.
Hey, shout out to the South Loop Hotel. If you ever in Chicago, man, check them out.
Bree set me up on, so I'm just.
It's like she got some fresh cocoa butter, shea butter on, got her skin all shining and simmering. This is Millennium Park right here. Fashion Geek, that shirt he got on, that's also a black fashion line called Fashion Geek.
How are you?
Damn, that hairline is a beast.
How you doing?
Wow.
I'm Layla.
But shout out to bro, no shade, but damn, that hairline is a monster with it.
But what do you like? What do you do for a living? I guess
construction.
Construction. Okay.
Damn, he said construction. When a man say he do construction.
How'd you get into? Oh, with me? Yeah. I'm into journalism.
We know what that means.
So I do like journalism stuff. Been doing that radio. Been doing that for a long time. Yep, podcast. Been doing work Sirius XM, a lot of radio stations.
Rick Ross.
Been doing that a long time.
Boss.
You got all your teeth. That's good.
Yeah, got to. Mom kept me.
Okay, that's good. So you have no girlfriend or nothing?
Nah.
You ain't got no girlfriend?
Nah.
Okay, now niggas be lying.
Yeah, they do.
But you don't.
But one thing for sure, two things for certain, lying don't get you.
Nigga said one thing for sure, two things for certain. You gotta love it.
I keep it 100 out the gate.
What things for sure.
Right.
Hey, my man, shout out to his barber. They should have took them to wherever he got his haircut at. Took him to that spot.
He was very.
He was working with his shit.
He had a great personality. He was very sexy.
But I'm just having fun. But shout out to bro. He probably a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Positive brother. He handling his business. So I'm just having fun. But shout out to everybody on the episode. Everybody looking good. That's what I like about this, man. We ain't got nobody trifling. Ain't got nobody looking crazy so far.
Make things a little complicated, but other than that, yeah, he was a great guy.
Okay, that was the day. They just sat in that one spot and talked. Okay, that was cool.
It's being held at a black-owned clothing store called Addison and Clark on the south side of Chicago. This place is also kind of special to me too. The guy that owns it we grew up skating together. So there's a really good connect there.
She said, "Yeah, I got a pass and a good connection." Okay.
And I'm excited to show the store off as well.
Let me find out, Bree. Let me find out. Hey, Bree look really good on that. Now, y'all see this right here? Did y'all see that little construction they had in front of the city? You see, like that stuff is so predominant amongst so many black businesses. And that makes it very difficult. It messes up the traffic.
I'm right here with my man Blake.
You know,
Clark out here in Chicago, man. How you
and that's when you got to communicate with your aldermen locally. And it's a shame that most people aren't really even communicating with the local government enough. We got to do more of that, guys. We got to do much more of that. Addison Clark. I didn't know about this spot until I seen this episode, and that's crazy when you live in the city and you like don't even know about these spots. That's how big Chicago is. When you see a Chirac, or you know, people think of the whole Chicago like that, but Chicago is a pretty big place, man. I mean, it's small. It's small. You can run into a lot of people, but it's still very large. There's so much that could be going on in the city that you'll never even know unless you just moved around.
The youth is really what matters, because the youth is the future. I mean, me and you, we're gonna leave this place pretty soon.
Absolutely.
Not pretty soon.
Yeah, not too soon.
Not too soon, but at some point, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much my goal right now, is just to inspire the youth, you know what I mean? Just to kind of like break what we've seen generation after generation after generation.
The meet and greet in Chicago was so exciting to me because everybody was like really, really upbeat. And the best part about it was I got to meet Bree's mama and daddy. And I love her parents. They're really, really sweet.
Oh, wow. I could tell who her mama was immediately. So I just saw that picture for 2 seconds and I saw her mama off top. Looked just like her.
Favorite cities right now.
The meet and greet in Chicago was off the chain. We had a great time. I met Bree's parents. Bree's dad is a player from the fucking Himalayas. I love Bree's dad. He had hemp juice seeping off his body. I loved him. We hit it off right away. But we really enjoyed Chicago.
Hey, a lot of Chicago older cats, man. A lot of them are really smooth. You know, it's a lot of that's a big scene that people don't talk about, man. Some of the older men in Chicago, that Gentlemen's Club, Gentlemen's Group, it's a lot of older fly guys that really had their stuff together, that's on their businesses. But there's just this disconnect, you know. We hear so many people about the black man who's not in the family, but there's a lot of really good black fathers that are out here in the city that just don't get mentioned, you know. They don't get mentioned. They get caught up in this propaganda.
I really wasn't expecting that because Chicago can be kind of funny, like y'all funny style. We don't really mess with a whole lot of people, but for their own people, they came out, they rocked with us. It was really cool. Good times.
Yeah, so it looks like that was the whole episode, guys. So all in all, I think it was pretty dope. You dig? I rock with it. Let's cut that down. So all in all, I think it was dope, man. We're going to keep it at that. I didn't get a whole bunch of reactions as much as I wanted to, because I really wanted for y'all to be able to see a little bit of the episode, even though I want y'all to go to the actual, Tariq Radio, go to his YouTube page. You can see this whole episode here, guys. You can get all of the details, all of that good information, guys, that y'all want to get. Man, leave some likes and comments in here. There's so many other businesses that was not. The reason why I want to do this video is, one, there's so many other businesses that they did not get a chance to show. And so I want to talk to you guys and know in the comment section, do y'all want to see more of this? Because if that's the case, in Chicago, we can put up some of these other businesses, guys. We can do that. We can show y'all how it works. You know, all the places where you can be able to get your nails done or get your hair done, or if you know what I mean, get your alkaline water, whatever, get your health right, all that good stuff. But we got to have more of it, and we will have more of it when we begin to support it. And I think it starts with seeing these type of images. And again, the one thing that I want to see more of is not just the business owner, because that's great, but we also want to see the teams and the communities that are supporting it, that's helping these business owners. Because you, as an owner, as a boss, you only as good as your staff. You're only as good as your support system, you know, and your team. So that's very, very important that we show these things, baby. So look, I'm gonna let y'all go. Shout out to Tariq putting out this good content. We got to continue to build on this. If you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe to this page, like the page. Also follow my Hustler Nation page, Hustler Nation 360, where you can see the music videos, all that good positive propaganda to help you fuel your freedom along your way of doing what you do, how you do it, when you do it. I am Jackson, all about making things happen.
Black, 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 it's a black thing. You ain't never seen nothing like this, man. You on soul